Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So, this is going to be a horoscope for the collective of the sign of Taurus with accents on love and career for the week that is between February 23rd, 2026 to March 1st, 2026. But before I get into that, let me take the opportunity to let you know about the services of Magical Services. So I do offer personal astrology charts of all kinds, useful for anyone who wants to understand about the astral bodies' influence on their life, so they can be more tactical and strategic in approach to their own life. For instance, natal charts could be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and someone else, to see if you're compatible or not, and or just how you affect one another, and or how to be more strategic and tactical in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure. Composite readings could also be done to see the actual energy of a relationship created between you and someone else as if it were an entity of its own. Once again, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure, for instance. Or suppose you had a very special date or a very special appointment or a very special event in past, present, and future, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies will align for you personally in regards to that event. A chart can be done for that, Taurus, so you can be more strategic and tactical in your approach to that event. And having been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa, I do have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. So I do have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. Um, and so those are services that I offer. But if you were to request magical work, then his divination will be mandatory. So if a magical work is requested, his divination will be done prior to the actual spell, just so we can be more precise and and get it right. Um, I do divination with geomancy and or tarot. So those are the services that I offer. So if you feel like any of those services are things that could be useful to you in your life, please do contact me and we will make that happen as soon as possible. My email is in the about section below, or you can befriend me on my channel on Facebook, which has the same exact name as this one, Magical Services. And then we can share direct messages if that is more your style, Taurus. Now, with all that said, let's get into your horoscope. So this week opens with the moon moving through Taurus itself, amplifying emotional sensitivity, embodiment, and instinctual self-prioritization. The lunar phase builds from waxing crescent to a strong waxing gibbous. Momentum is increasing. What begins as internal recalibration becomes external assertion by week's end. Simultaneously, a concentrated Pisces current with the Sun, Venus, and Mercury all in Pisces dominates the sky. By midweek, Mercury stations retrograde in Pisces. Emotional narratives, romantic memories, and unfinished professional conversations resurface. This is not random, it is revision. Uranus remains in late Taurus, an ongoing destabilizer of identity, security patterns, and comfort zones. The tension between stability and reinvention is no longer theoretical, it is operational. So in love, emotional truth versus emotional fantasy becomes a theme. Venus in Pisces heightens longing, forgiveness, idealism, and spiritualized attachment. For Taurus, this can feel intoxicating. You may reconsider someone from the past, romanticize a connection that was previously ambiguous, feel drawn toward emotionally unavailable or distant partners. However, Mercury retrograde in Pisces introduces perceptual distortion. Conversations may be poetic but unclear. Intentions may feel deep but undefined. So, some strategic directive for you as far as love goes, Taurus, is do not commit based solely on emotional resonance. Confirm behavior, confirm consistency, confirm availability. If someone re enters your orbit this week, evaluate, are they transformed or simply nostalgic? Are they offering structure or only sentiment? Late week, as the moon moves into Leo, emotional pride intensifies. You may feel less willing to tolerate ambiguity. This is productive. It restores sovereignty. Uranus in Taurus makes it so that the wild card is still in your sign, Taurus. Uranus in Taurus continues to disrupt fixed expectations around love. This transit demands evolution in how you define loyalty, possession, security, and physical intimacy. So, if you are single, attraction may strike unexpectedly, possibly through unconventional channels. If partnered, one partner is craving change, suppressing it will create volatility. This week is not about clinging, it is about upgrading. And in the career field, recalibration before expansion is the theme. Pisces' emphasis makes it so that it is vision before execution. Sun in Pisces signals that clarity is still forming. Strategy is gestational, not finalized. Mercury turning retrograde midweek confirms delays in communication, revision of contracts or proposals, reassessment of public messaging. This is not a failure cycle, it is a refinement cycle. If you launch impulsively, you will revise later. If you rework now, you will launch cleanly later. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer intensifies reflection around financial security and resource exchange. Questions emerging this week could be: are you undercharging? Are you emotionally over-investing in collaborations? Are you confusing comfort with growth? Money is responding to emotional intelligence now. If your financial patterns are rooted in fear or scarcity, the system will expose it. Adjust quietly, upgrade pricing, boundaries, or expectations strategically, not reactively. And on Mars in Aquarius favors innovation, digital work, long-term planning, and technical strategy. For Taurus, this creates friction. You prefer controlled growth. Mars demands experimentation. This week favors rebranding, structural change in workflow, technological adaptation, network-based opportunities. Avoid stubborn attachment to outdated professional models. So, the tactical weekly timeline for Taurus is from February 23rd to the 24th. There is emotional clarity, strong self-awareness, good for personal decisions in love. From February 25th to the 26th, Mercury stations retrograde in Pisces. Communication confusion peaks. Avoid signing major agreements if possible. February 27th to the 28th, emotional confidence returns. Creative pride strengthens. March 1st, there's high momentum. Prepare for expansion next week. So the bottom line for Taurus this week is that this is a recalibration week. Love requires discernment, not fantasy. Career requires revision, not force. You are being upgraded. Stability that resists evolution will crack. Stability that integrates change will solidify. Proceed deliberately. So that's what I had for you today, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy. And if you did enjoy it, please like this video and or comment this video and or share this video and or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. Because there should be a lot of future uploads of all kinds, unconventional divinations and all signs readings and sign-specific readings and whatever else y'all want to see. So thanks so much for being here, Taurus. Thank you for your time. And until the next time, blessings.